Welcome back to the channel. I gotta get this thing done because I got a class in about a half hour, and so I need to get this wrapped up and going here. A lot of traffic out there, a lot of people viewing in the windows and see what I'm doing. It's like, hey, I'm making a video, right? But okay, first off, let me first say thank you to all my new subscribers. I really do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Seriously, thank you so much. A lot of awesome comments on my videos. I really, truly thank you from the bottom of my heart there. But then like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Okay, let's get into this conversation that I had. So I had my adult class yesterday, and I was teaching an elbow strike, self-defense elbow strike, which should be the same as traditional elbow strike, right? In your form, you should be doing the same elbow strike as you would if you were in a self-defense situation. Well, one of my adult students, he comes from a background of Muay Thai and boxing, and he's like, well, okay, that works with board breaks and stuff, but self-defense, you should use your elbow, right? I could see his way of thinking, and yes, using the elbow will create a lot more damage to someone than here. This is more just a blunt kind of smack, but your elbow and the blade of your forearm creates you can split someone open pretty easy with the blade of your arm. Okay, how we would train it in this style is we come in, loose fist, twist, and outside. So we're using the bottom part of our elbow here, right? This is how we're striking. Not the elbow, but right underneath the elbow, right here. We tighten everything up so everything is nice and tight and rigid. The muscle wraps around the bone, and we don't hurt ourselves as we are executing the technique on boards. And this is the technique we want to see within testings as well. So I see his point. And yes, because our bodies, we got flesh, we got, some good padding, we're muscly. We could probably get away with the elbow, the actual elbow bone part, to create a lot of damage. But now here's where the problem comes in is, okay, with the damage, now we are going to be teaching two different techniques in the same technique, right? So, okay, in class, I want to see this way. Self-defense situation, I want to see this way. Use that elbow, get that. I think it's going to confuse students. Now, I kind of put myself in their shoes, and when I was going through the belt ranks, that would be a question I would have in my mind is like, well, why? And is this one not good enough? And are you literally saying like, this is the part of self-defense that we need, so we should be teaching the self-defense side, right? Well, yes and no. Styles teach different the same technique different ways, and I kind of feel that let's take ourselves back into the old masters times. A couple of these masters are sitting around this round table in an old dingy bar, drinking tea, discussing their styles. And one says, oh, I like this style. I'm going to be teaching all my students this way. Then another old master's like, okay, I like that, but I'm going to teach them this way. I'm going to make my students, grizzled. I'm going to train my students to have a coat of armor on. So I'm going to be conditioning my students with this style. They're going to have calluses on their knuckles, calluses on their elbows, their knees. I mean, my students are going to be hardcore, right? Okay, and then another one. Okay, I like that, but all my students are kids. We really don't have the need for making calloused hands and all that stuff. And so these old masters went different ways of teaching it different ways. Like my student, he was Muay Thai, so he's like, oh, well, you open your hand and use the blade of your elbow strike, right? Well, we teach it the back of the back where we got all that muscle. That's how we do it in that twist. And I can see their point, but I think it's just however you want to train. I say go ahead and train that way. I mean, if you want to make yourself, a martial arts machine, a martial arts with grizzled body, toughen up yourself, then yeah, train that way. Here in America, I have a lot of kids and I got a lot of moms, and I'm here in America, and we just don't need to. One, I don't think my moms really want to get calloused hands, knuckles, elbows, knees. They want to know that if a situation comes up, then they can defend themselves with the old traditional way of defending themselves. Now, two different ways of thinking about that. Now, one, you can dispatch your attacker and be a little bit more brutal, or you can just get yourself out of that situation and then come home safely. Just get them off you, get out of the situation, run the opposite direction, and keep running until you find, a safe place. Because nowadays, I think if we get too aggressive with I just got on and just grounded and pounded them. I mean, every bone in their face just exploded. Well, okay, but really, I don't know. That's not a way. And you might think okay, that's just not a good way to think. Okay, I'm creating killers with my students. I'm not creating killers. I'm creating leaders in life that have a good martial arts skill that they can use to defend themselves, defend others. But I'm not going to make them so grizzled and, calloused up and all that, to the point of now they're, at a certain age, they're getting arthritis and they just screwed themselves up because I was training them so hard. There's really just no need for that in America these days. Good, solid martial arts skill, get their cardio up to where they can actually get out of a situation without gassing themselves out. I think that's very important. Hopefully they can last longer there than their attacker can last. That would save your life probably more than anything. How long can you last in a scrap, trying to save your life sort of situation, rather than I just gassed out in not even a minute and I'm down, I'm done. That's what gets people not coming home at night. So this whole thing of elbow strike, blade, elbow here, I say just train how you want to train, different techniques. We train it this way, but comment down below What do you feel would be the best in a martial arts, American martial arts style for kids, teens, you know, moms, dads, things like that? So yeah, comment down below. I want to see what you guys think. That's all I got for this video. Go ahead, train hard, train smart, and I'll see you in the next one.